It's lunchtime, and this is Brad Anderson's Lunch Break. A lot of really smart people visit us here in Redmond, and in between their meetings, I try to find a time for us to grab lunch. This week I'm meeting up with Simon Cheng, manager of corporate technology at Lululemon. Okay, so if you're at a party and people find out that you're, a senior leader at Lululemon, how often do people ask you to get a discount on clothes?
Every time. Every time.
I get a sense that at Lululemon you've got this incredibly strong culture, a culture of innovation and a culture that wants to get things done and help people. Tell me about the culture.
Yeah, it's really important. The thing about Lululemon is once you come into our office, you realize that everybody is so willing to work with each other. Everybody's so open-minded and transparent. We're not afraid to give other feedback, and we're not afraid to take it either, right? And you'll realize that really quickly that the technologies that we put in, it's in line to that experience. We're trying to not interrupt the people relationship and the aspects of that, and we're trying to put technology in place so that we facilitate it and make it easier and more effective.
Wow, so I love that. You're talking about how does the technology build on and even further the collaborative, open, transparent culture that Lululemon has.
That's right. And as we're increasing globally, that piece is really important.
As Lululemon is expanding at the rate that it's expanding, what's your biggest challenge?
Yeah, our biggest challenge would be to make sure we enable and empower our users to work the way they want to work across the world. There are tiny differences between each regions, and we need to be aware of all the different changes or all the different applications that may be used in the organization. And as part of that, and that's why we made an investment in Azure AD, is to enable us from an identity and access standpoint to do that. And then from SCCM and Intune perspective, allow the user to get a Windows 10 device and be able to Azure AD join anywhere in the world.
What can IT do to support the changing needs within the business? Like, as you have more millennials come in, what can IT do to better enable them?
Yeah, I think there's a term, shadow IT, and there's a negative connotation to it. I don't like to think of it that way.
Yeah.
Because...
Oh, I know where you're going. This is going to be good.
Yeah, well, the way I think about it is it's an education opportunity for me.
Yeah.
Like, the way I look at it is we've already communicated what products we have internally, so there must be a reason they're going around me.
Yeah.
All right? So for me, it's let's try and understand why, what is it about the product that they're using that they don't want to use mine, right? And that's okay,
Sure.
Right? At the end of the day, I could go, hey, let's work together and try and secure this and allow you to use it at an enterprise level. The other thing that we like to think about is, it's also about utilization and investment, right? So we invested in Azure AD. We know its capability. We know it can secure other applications as identity and whatnot. So why are we not flexing that muscle?
Yeah. If you want to know what your users want, go look at what they're using and what they're doing.
Yeah.
There's no better definition than that. You go to visit your alma mater, your college you came out of. What advice would you give those students?
Be in someone else's shoes.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Think about how someone else feels and reacts. I think this comes from the fact that I'm trying to design user environments, and a lot of times sysadmins or sysengineers go, that's so simple. It's just 57 clicks. Right? But it makes sense to us as we're designing the product. But at the end of the day, it's all about simplicity and it's about the user experience.
Okay. What advice would you give me leading the teams that I lead at Microsoft?
I would say keep going forward with your mobile first, cloud first strategy with device agnostic in mind. Okay. Because I think that's the most important thing. My philosophy, identity, data security, that to me is the future.
Yeah, okay. All right, I can do that. Well, I think we've come to the end of our lunchtime here.
Awesome.
All right. Hey, thank you so much, Simon.
Nice to see you.
You too. Been a sincere pleasure. Next time on Brad Anderson's Lunch Break.
And the biggest trend that we're seeing is that the perimeter as we knew it is going
disappeared.
away. And in a lot of organizations, it's already disappeared and they haven't quite
Recognize it or realize it. Yeah.
Exactly.